We also want to go and speak to my colleague Kevin Ogutu, and remember that Homa Bay Governor Cyprian Awiti is expected to know his fate today when the appellate court rules in a petition he filed to have the annulment of his victory overturned. Former Kasipul MP Oyugi Magwanga won a petition at the High Court against Awiti's win. Magwanga had emerged second during last year's election. Judge Joseph Karanja said the IEBC had failed to ensure a free and fair election. I want to bring in my colleague Kevin Ogutu. Kevin, good morning. Talk to us about the activities going there. Has that session in court started, and what are we expecting?
Well, a very good morning, Betty. Actually, it's quite an apprehensive, quite apprehensive right here in Kisumu. We expect the appellate court, the three-judge bench, led by Justice Philip Waki, to make a ruling on whether Justice Joseph Karanja, who nullified the election of Homa Bay Governor Cyprian Awiti, whether the nullification was actually was warranted or not. So this means that the people of Homa Bay might go to the election if the appellate court upholds that decision that was made at the High Court on the 20th of February, or if at all it quashes the decision that was made at the High Court in Homa Bay, then of course Governor Cyprian Awiti will continue with his second and last term as the governor of Homa Bay County. So this is something that will start actually at about 11 in the morning, Betty. So, but still, right now the court is already packed. We have all the supporters of Governor Cyprian Awiti together with those of former Kasipul MP Oyugi Magwanga. Right here, actually getting to this place was quite a hassle, Betty. So we are fortunate that we got here. So a bit of a background on this particular case, this particular contest between two gentlemen. Remember, it is some of the highlights includes the decision by the High Court to ask for a recount of votes in 400 polling stations in the county, and this is one area that, of course, all eyes will be glued on, because this probably is what informed the decision of Justice Joseph Karanja to actually nullify the election of Homa Bay Governor Cyprian Awiti. Remember, Yugi Magwanga went to court challenging the fairness. They say that the process was flawed. And talking about the numbers here, according to the IEBC data, Cyprian Awiti got 210,173 votes against Yugi Magwanga at 189,060 votes. So this is just about a difference of 21,000 that Yugi Magwanga went to court to protest. So given that background, of course, all eyes will be trained on the three-judge bench of the appeal court here to probably see the decision that will be made. But this is a contest that has been there for quite some time. Remember, at one point, the two gentlemen were in the ODM party primaries, where, of course, Cyprian Awiti emerged the winner, and the results were, of course, contested by Oyugi Magwanga, who, of course, said they were not fair. So this now made Oyugi Magwanga to proceed to contest for the seat as independent candidate. And, of course, that is how they ended up with Cyprian Awiti emerging the victor according to IEBC, the results by the IEBC, and Oyugi Magwanga coming second at 189,000. So that is the brief that we have here. Of course, as I mentioned, this particular ruling will be coming at about 11. Right now we have quite a number of course, hearings for the appeals from a number of constituencies. So at 11, Betty, we will be, the ruling on this particular appeal will start right here in Kisumu Court of Appeal. Back to you in studio, Betty.